Welcome back everybody to the English Under-18 Championship. It's the final day. We are live at 18 as the groups are just finishing off their first set of 18 holes. Remember, it's a 36 hole final today. We're at 18. We are with Kate Elizabeth Bibby, Dylan Shaw Radford and Edmund Fry, teed off at 9:10 this morning. They'll finish up here at 18. They'll go in and have a bit of a break, have a little bit of a gap, and then they'll go out again for their second set of 18. Final day here live. Sam Easterbrook leading the way at 5 under par, Harry Mullin at 4, Zach Little at 2, Tyler Weaver and Alexander Maxwell both at 1 under par. So we've got a number of players including Dylan Shaw Radford in this in the mix here. So Dylan Shaw Radford tied 6th at +2 alongside Jack Buchanan and Fraser Jones. It's not gone quite so well for Kate Elizabeth today. 9 over for the day, 10 over for the tournament. She's had a difficult day of it. So Kate Elizabeth Bibby now tied 25th. Top 40 and ties came through to today's final 2 rounds after yesterday's cut mark. Cut was at +7. 43 players in total made it through. Go on, go on. Oh. Sun shining, but the wind is blowing. It's very blustery indeed here. And it's proved difficult indeed. Don't forget, a little bit later this afternoon we have live uninterrupted coverage on the back 9 with the final groups as they come home. You will see every emotion captured live. That's going to be a little bit later. Ah, Edmund Fry, take a bow, son. That's a positive way to finish his first set of 18 in this 36-hole final. Dylan Shaw Radford there, Huddersfield Golf Club. And of course, these players have got to do it all again. Just a reminder: this is not the final right now. It is the final day, of course, but this is the first set of 18 completed. We still have another set of 18 to go. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a busy day for these players. Par 5 to finish here at Woodall Spa. We're on the Hodgkin, the National Golf Centre, Woodall Spa. Let's go see if we can have a chat with Kate. I think her bag's over here. If it's not Kate's, we'll go talk to somebody else. But I think and just find out, because it's been a difficult day out there, hasn't it? They have to do it all again, though, don't they? And they've certainly got a lot of experience playing difficult conditions now. Next group are on the tee, but they're quite a way off. So we've got time. Kate.
Hi.
It's been tricky conditions today. What is it like out there?
Definitely difficult with
Yeah.
the wind and everything. I would say like 2-3 clubs up.
Really? Wow, that much?
Yeah, on some of the holes. And so it's like a little bit difficult because when you hit high especially, it just catches it.
We saw at 12, we followed you guys actually at 12, and of course where you're aiming, you're almost aiming at the 13th tee box, aren't you? That's how far right you're going just to get that wind. You must have learnt a lot though, ready for your second set of 18.
Yeah, I'm gonna just play the second 18 like a carry on from this 18.
Yeah.
And just keep the same mindset.
You've got your sandwiches in there, you can go eat them now.
Yeah.
So cheers. We'll see you a little bit later. Thank you very much. Next group, just teeing off here at 18s. We've probably got a little bit of time actually whilst they come down. Whilst they do that a little bit early, we've been running a few features here. We've been chatting to some of the parents about what it's like being a golf parent here. It is the English Under-18 Championships, of course, so they're all accompanied by their parents, friends, family, etc. A lot of support going on. By the way, if you are watching this, please do get your message of supporting for these players. It really does make a difference. We're not just here, of course, to show you the very best of the action. That's one of the reasons we're here. We're also here to give the players experience of performing under pressure in front of a live camera too. That's great. They're chatting to Kate. And the players are so happy to talk to us. It is so important. So please do comment. Please do get your message of support in. We're not forgetting about you parents too, because we know it's difficult. We know it can be a lot of mileage, a lot of times away. We caught up with Nicola Whitehead, that's Maggie Whitehead's mum, yesterday for a little bit of a chat to find out what it's like. And here's what she had to say. Roll VT. Now, over here, Leon, if you come to me, I'm joined by Nicola Whitehead, Maggie's mum. You must be a very proud mum, aren't you, Maggie? What a year she's been having, hasn't she?
She has, and she's just finished her GCSE, so a lot on her mind, but she can free her mind up now and play golf. But she's played throughout, you know, this last 6 months, and I didn't know how she would deal with it, but she's dealt with it well, and she's having a great time. And I can see she's playing a lot freer, you know, this last couple of days. So, yeah, but massively proud of her. And what a life.
What a life it is. And it's just the levels of maturity at this age. I mean, when I was their age, I can't even tell the stories, but they're a different breed, aren't they?
They are. And she loves these two as well. She loves Zach, she loves Seb. So she's just having a great time. I can tell she's playing with freedom, you know, and it makes a difference, makes a big difference. So. And of course you want to be here tomorrow, don't you? Absolutely. Definitely. It's tough to be in the top 40, but we'll see how today goes. But the wind's going to get up this afternoon, so I don't think there'll be, you know, many. Well, we'll see. We'll see. You're pleased she's gone out now then? Definitely. It's a little bit more windy than I thought, but it's fine. She's playing nicely, so we can keep our fingers crossed. I'll see you tomorrow, Nicola. Hopefully. You will. Don't tell fate, but hopefully. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, that was Nicola Whitehead there, the mum of Maggie Whitehead. Maggie's back out on the course now. Second set of 18. I think she went around +3 actually for her first set, which actually isn't bad. It's moved her up the leaderboard quite significantly. Difficult conditions, blustery conditions. We're at the first, as you can see, the par 4 to get underway, because for the second time today we are about to see Tapani Knights, Jensen Forrester and Drew Sykes about to tee off. Remember, this is 36 holes. They're about to get underway for their second set of 18. Jensen Forrester, the 2021 champion from Farnham Golf Club. Here we go. So it's Tapani Knight first up. Final round of the tournament, round 4 for this group, about to get underway. Nice. Absolutely centre of the fairway. Here is Jensen Forrester, 2021 and inaugural English under-18 champion, out to defend his title. Quite a bit of work to do though if Jensen is going to defend that title successfully. For the final time in this tournament, he tees off at the first. A lovely shot. Yes, beautiful from Jensen Forrester. And here is Drew Sykes, plays out of Goodwood. Of course we know very well. We've visited, we've broadcast from there before. In fact, the Goodwood Festival of Speed has just been going on the last few days, hasn't it? And off they go. So, for the final time in the tournament, Tapani Knight, Jensen Forrester, Drew Sykes to get the fourth and final round underway of the English Under-18 Championship on the Hodgkin course, the National Golf Centre, Woodall Spa. Off they go. See what they can post in the hardest of conditions. We're going to make our way back to 18. Whilst we do, we're just going to pop that leaderboard on the screen so you can see how things are currently progressing at that sharp end. A couple of balls have just landed on the green, so we're going to get back just in time to make sure that leaderboard's up whilst we walk over. And we're going to make our way over back to 18, because in this group, rather confusingly, I have to say, I believe this is the Ben Willis group. It is. We've got two Ben Willises in this group. Ben Willis, one from Swaffham, and the other Ben is from South Shields. We've also got George Cordell in this group from Worksop. Good stuff indeed. Let's take that leaderboard down, because two balls now landed on the green, safely on the green as well. Players make their way over to us now. Remember, later this afternoon we are going to bring you live uninterrupted coverage down the back nine with the leading groups. You will see every emotion as it happens live here at Woodall Spa. We're on the Hodgkin course, the National Golf Centre. What a weekend of golf we have had so far. It all started on Friday. Mackenzie Lewis led the way at 5 under par. Wasn't quite to be yesterday, dropped back a little bit. And it was Sam Easterbrook who led the way at 7 under. He's at 5s now, isn't he? But still leading. Difficult conditions, the hardest conditions we've had all week. Can these players just hold on enough? Live exclusive sport action for you. We are Live Sport now. Head over to our YouTube channel. There is a link in the body of this broadcast. It'll take you straight through there. Do hit subscribe as well if you just love Live Sport. Think about it, as we get right into the heart of the action. We are stood greenside. Literally, we are greenside. There is no studio for us. We get right into the mix. If you want to be, it's as if you're here with us right now. It's not just golf we bring you, but we bring you a lot of golf. We broadcast live the PGA Euro Pro Tour. We broadcast live the Faldo Series. We've got the England Golf English Amateur Championship next month to bring you as well. We bring you the Mizuno Next Gen Series 2020 Pro Tour. We've even brought you Challenge Tour Golf. We bring you a lot of motorsport. In fact, next weekend we head to Donington Park with the MG Car Club, and then on the Sunday we've got the Quick Classic Racing. We also bring you the Men's and Women's Premier Handball League, and we bring you the non-league football show too. So much. In fact, we even bring you property auctions too. We have a property auction show coming up in July with Clive Emerson Auctioneers. You can watch all of that. That's you can watch it on Live Sport now, actually, believe it or not, or the social media property show on Facebook. But here we are now. And we have Ben Willis, and George Cordell. This is the fourth from final group here. It's not a bad effort. It doesn't look happy, but it's not a bad effort. It's par 5 to finish here, so we could see some changes later on in the day. A lot twice this place, isn't it? 36 holes in a big tournament final. Go on. Yes. Excellent stuff. We've caught some cracking putts over the last few days, haven't we, Leon? So this group went out today at 9:20. It's Ben Willis from Swaffham, Ben Willis from South Shields and George Cordell. They were all 1 over par when they started the day here. Go on. Oh, okay. There we go, finishing up Ben Willis, George Cordell, finishing up for now. Don't forget, I've got to go back out again for the second set of 18. I've parked myself over by Ben Willis's bag. I'm not sure whether it's the Swaffham or South Shields Ben Willis. Let me just ask him. Ben, are you the Swaffham Ben or the South Shields Ben?
South Shields.
What are the chances, right, of playing in the final day of a big tournament with somebody who's got the exact same name as you?
Pretty slim, I'd imagine. I've actually played with Ben before in a practice round a few years ago, so it was quite weird on the first tee.
How's it been out there today?
Tough. It
Yeah.
was really tough.
Wind's obviously a big factor, isn't it?
Yeah. I got off to a decent start. I was level through 9, then I just got on the bogey train on the back 9. No stops, full steam ahead on the bogey train, unfortunately. But we've got this afternoon, so we'll see what we can do.
You've got a chance to put it right, yeah?
Exactly.
Nice one. Cheers, Ben. Best of luck. Thanks for talking to us, mate.
Much.
Really appreciate it. There we go. We've got the next group coming down. Unfortunately, Ben Willis from South Shields. He's been on the bogey train. We've all been there, haven't we? Unfortunately for me, it's normally the double or triple bogey train. For these players, only a single bogey. Just hold. Don't trickle off. Oh, it's going to trickle down. That is brutal. That is brutal indeed. Fraser Jones, Hugh Adams and Jack Buchanan just coming down the 18th, now here to complete their first set of 18. I know I keep reiterating it, but we've got people coming in and out of this broadcast at all times. We are at the 18th, but this is the first set of 18. It's 36-hole final today. This is your 9:30 tee time. Fraser Jones, Hugh Adams and Jack Buchanan. They are just finishing up very shortly. So whilst we wait for the players to come down, I'm just going to reload the leaderboard and I'll tell you how things are currently looking. Easterbrook leading the way at 5 under, Harry Mullin at 4, though they it says they're through 13. They're a little bit further on, they're probably on 16, maybe even 17. In fact, they're probably on 17 as we speak right now, because I think I can just see behind us Zach Little, Sophia Fulbrook and Alexander Maxwell on the 18th tee, so it's highly likely that Easterbrook and Mullin are now on 17. So that should update shortly, actually, because there is a scorer just after 16. Zach Little at 2 under par, Alexander Maxwell at 1, Tyler Weaver at 1. Tyler Weaver's dropped back quite a bit, started the day at 5 under. In fact, he's in that final group as well, so that will need to update. Hopefully it will, and it will shortly as well, which is quite good. But in this group, Fraser Jones, I saw his name. He's tied 7th, +2 for the day, +2 for the tournament. So he came into today at level par. Hugh Adams, he's +3 for today as well. In fact, we saw Hugh yesterday. He shot the day actually from Hugh Adams yesterday, wasn't it? At the par 3 5th, wasn't it? Jack Buchanan in this group, he's +2 for the tournament. So all these players started the day level par. They're all dropping shots, but not massively. It's, I think, sort of a +1, +2 and +3 isn't the worst score out there. I must reiterate, these conditions are really quite difficult. Oh, go on. Oh, mate, shot of the day again. He just said to me there, that'd be one for the cameras. Well, he's got a big smile on his face for that. That's going to be a nice little up and down. So in the last broadcast we went bonkers in the bunkers, but we didn't actually see any bunker shots. Now we've got a bunker shot. It's taken a long time, but we've seen one. That's a really good shot from him. I think his lie was quite close to the front edge of that bunker. It's not the deepest, but it's steep enough that you've got to get a lot of loft. You've got to really open the club face. You don't have a lot to work with in front of you either. Did a good job. That's, as always, going offline, wasn't it? Well off to the right, it just was not going to break. I can say as well, Sophia Fulbrook's just teed off at 18 as well in the group behind, so the action's coming thick and fast. They are the penultimate group as well. After this group, there's only 2 left to come down 18, and one of them has teed off at 18 already. We're going to stay for that final group, see who we can chat to. And of course, don't forget, we do have live extended coverage all the way to the very finish later this afternoon for you of the English Under-18 Championship. You will see it live as it happens. Don't forget to head over to Live Sport Now on YouTube. There is a link in the body of this broadcast. Do give it a click and hit subscribe. You can watch all of our live golf for free over at Live Sport Now. We are the people who bring you closer to the action than anybody else can. We were the first to walk the course and talk to the players in the midst of it. Yes, the European Tour decided to copy us, but we'll let them do that. You've got to give these tours a helping hand, haven't you? Oh. There you go, finishing up your 9:30 tea time. Fraser Jones, Hugh Adams and Jack Buchanan. Almost, my word. We bought a camera just for that to go in. How close was that?
Yeah, it was good.
What's it been like out there today? I mean,
It's been tough, yeah.
a lot of people have said that it's been really tough. In fact, not so much the bunkers, it's probably the wind, is it more?
Yeah, with the wind it's like swirling, so it's quite hard to commit to a certain shot, but once you get that sorted, it's not too bad.
I imagine you've learnt quite a lot though that you can take into the second round now.
Yeah, it's been good. You can be quite aggressive out there off the tee, especially in the position I'm in.
Is that what you're going to go for now?
Yeah,
Is it going to be driver off the first, right?
Yeah, we're going to give it a go.
Yes, cheers, buddy. Thanks for talking to us. We'll see you a little bit later, no doubt, as well. Coming down now, your 9:42 time, Zach Little, Sophia Fulbrook and Alexander Maxwell. Alexander was right in the mix as well at 1 under. I haven't checked the score recently. Let me just double check what it is now. You can see the next set of shots. It's a par 5 here, the 18th at Woodall Spa. So big opportunities indeed. And now, because we're starting to get to a second round of the day, round 4 in total for the tournament, people are going to start to get aggressive on the in their fourth rounds, and why not? There's no prize money, of course, up for grabs. It is junior golf, so just go for it. If you're not anywhere near sort of +2, +3, go for it. Absolutely go for it. So Sophia Fulbrook tied 13th. She is +5 for today. +4 for the tournament. Slipping back a little bit, but it's easily done. Let's have a little look. Zach Little, he's played well today. In fact, he has gone well today. He's just +1 for the day, -2 for the tournament. It's only 3 off the lead. We're still waiting to see what Easterbrook, Mullin and Weaver's scores are after 13. There is a score at the end of 16, so that should be updated any second now. And of course, as soon as it does update, I will let you know how that is looking. Alexander Maxwell in this group, he's level par for the day, 1 under for the tournament. So that's your 3 at the minute. So Alexander Maxwell having the best of it at level par. That was as they came off 16, so we're not too sure what they've done at 17, but that's as accurate as we can give it for you right now. Although a few players are doing well here today, I must say. We just saw Oscar Lent tee off a little bit ago. He's actually at 2 under. He was 2 under for his third round. Drew Sykes also went 1 under. So a couple of players have managed to tame the Hodgkin today and go under par. I really do think anything around level par, even +1, +2 is a pretty decent score. And you have to say, Sam Easterbrook at the minute, he's 2 over for the day. If he can stay with that and maybe shoot level par in his final round, he'll probably be champion. But I say that's still a lot of golf to be played. This is the first set of 18 for this group. It's the 36 playoff final today. This is the end of round 3 for these players. They've still got 1 more to go. And you are currently looking at Zach Little, Sophia Fulbrook and Alexander Maxwell. Now I have to say, there's not going to be much turnover time for the leading groups either. They're not going to have long at all, because the group just teeing off was the first group when we were here who were just finishing up a little bit earlier. So you've got to say, for those leading groups, they're not going to have much time. I do like it when they park their bags over on the right hand side, because they don't know that that's where I go to interview them. I won't make this mistake on the second set of 18. I'll just lurk around. It sounds really weird actually, doesn't it? This is junior golf. I shouldn't talk like that. Odd. I won't be doing any lurking. Well, the grey clouds are coming over as well. We had the tiniest little bit of rain at one point yesterday. I don't know if it's forecast for today. Temperature's going to drop tomorrow, isn't it? We're at 2020 Pro Tour at Woodson Hall tomorrow for even more live golf. Got the professionals up tomorrow, so if you want to watch that, live spot now on YouTube, that's the place to do it. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. So if you want to get your Monday fix of live golf, tune in tomorrow. I think that's Alexander Maxwell popping out. What a shot. Good work, that man. You can see why Maxwell, even par for the day, going well. I can tell you as well, I believe the final group are just making their way up to the 18th tee box. In fact, they're on it. I think they're just teeing off now. Hot off the putter for Sophia Fulbrook there. Still no update for Easterbrook, Mullen or Weaver. They've teed off at 18 now, so we should have their scores in for 16. But we don't, so there we go. Ooh. Zach Little there. Shame. It's going so well out the bunker as well. How quick was Zach there to pick the ball out the hole? That's Kevin R-esque, isn't it, that? I'm going to see if I can grab a quick word with Sophia. The next group are actually just coming down 18 as well, so we're not going to have too much time. Sophia, a very quick word. How's it been out there today?
A bit tougher than yesterday because
Yes.
of the wind, but I think I held together a good back line. So.
Yeah. We're seeing, aren't we? I think only 2 players have actually gone under par for round
Really?
3 so far, which
Yeah.
it's not a surprise though, is it?
Yeah, no, definitely not. I think the last few holes into wind are so tough.
Yeah.
Off the tee and hanging, and the club choices very different from yesterday. So.
Still got round 4 to go.
Yeah.
Learned a lot from round 3.
Definitely.
I'll bet. Thanks, Sophia.
Thank you.
Best of luck for round 4. Let's stay here. One final group to come home and finish their first set of 18. Remember, this is a 36-hole final on day 3 of the English Under 18 Championship. We are here live on the Hodgkin Course, National Golf Centre, Woodall Spa. You just heard from Sophia Fulbrook there, and now we turn our attention to Sam Easterbrook, the man who has been on fire so far this tournament, to Harry Mullin and Tyler Weaver. Sam Easterbrook out of Alton, Harry Mullin from Bognor Regis, and Tyler Weaver from Bury St Edmunds. Oh, what a shot. I think that was his second as well, so am I right in thinking that might even be for eagle, this one? Oh, I can tell you already, the early group, Rhys Hewitt, Mackenzie Lewis and Ellen Yates, we saw them finish up here at the start of this broadcast. They're now teeing off again, so this group are not going to have long. They're only going to have half an hour or so before they head back out for their second set of 18 and round 4, final round of the tournament for them. Stop, 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 stop. And it does. Great top. That's Sam's spot there. That one, great. So chatting to Ian McFarlane there from England Golf. We think that ball that went off to the right is Sam Easterbrook's, your current leader, by 1. Although, as I've said, the leaderboard hasn't updated yet for what they've done from 14, 15, 16, 17. So it could be all changed for all we know. But we know last time, as they came off 13, Easterbrook was 5 under, Marlin 4 under, Zach Little we've just seen there 2 under, Maxwell 1 under, and Weaver in this group also at 1 over. So all these players still well in contention. They really are. Yeah, Rhys Hewitt, Mackenzie Lewis and Ellen Yates, they've just teed off for their 4th round. Oh, what a shot that is, by the way. Look at that, stop dead. Stop on a 10-pence piece, that, didn't it? So your final group finishing up round 3 here for the English Under-18 Championship, the third of 4 rounds to go. They will be teeing off again in about half hour, 40 minutes or so. Stop, 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 stop. No, it's little new. They've done it again. Left their bags right by me. They're only young. They'll learn from this mistake. Here's a tip for anybody watching this: if you don't want to be interviewed by me, put your bag in the most inconvenient place out of the way. Otherwise, if you put it anywhere near me, I'm going to shove a microphone underneath your face. It's just short again, isn't it? So your final group, if you are just tuning in, you are looking at Sam Easterbrook, Harry Mullen, Tyler Weaver here at the 18th for round 3 of 4 here. They will be going back out again in about 40 minutes or so. So not much of a rest for them. Here is Easterbrook. Zach Little, unfortunately, was +3, so he's 4th level par, so only 3 players under par, and all 3 of them in this group. So Easterbrook finishes up his round 3. It's all smiles there, can't be that bad. We're not too sure what they've done yet, so we will get confirmation for you. There we go. I'm going to see if I can grab a word with Sam Easterbrook quickly. Won't keep him long because they'll want to get practicing, get ready again straight away, because they will be headed straight back out again. Not too long to go. I reckon they've got half hour or so. Chap Sam, I won't keep you long. I know you guys probably want to get a bit of practice because you're not too long before you go again, but round 3's completed. Round 4, is there some good scores left in the tank still?
I think so, yeah. Obviously it's windy, but no, we're all playing well, so... Yeah,
that's what we like to see, isn't it? It makes for a good tournament. Are you excited for this final round?
Definitely, yeah, no, feel good.
Fantastic. Go on, you get out of here, and we'll be catching up with you later, no doubt. There we go, Sam Easterbrook there. We don't want to keep them too long, of course. They've got to get underway. In fact, on the first tee now already, I can see, Kate Elizabeth Bibby. We literally spoke to her at the start of this broadcast, didn't we? Dylan Shaw-Radford, Edmund Fry. They're about to get underway. Final group, they've only got half-hour tops. They're going to be back out on the course again. So round 4 is now underway. Round 3 is done. It is complete. The final round of the English Under-18 Championship is now underway. This afternoon, we have live, uninterrupted, extended coverage down the back 9. Maybe it's going to be with this group. One of those 3 gentlemen might be the winner. Could it be somebody else? It is quite finely poised. There's a long way still to go, a lot of content to bring you. We're going to go off for a break, but don't forget, if you want to find out more about England Golf or check out that full live leaderboard at any time, there is a link in the body of this broadcast to the England Golf website. Do give it a click. And also, for our final bit of coverage throughout this afternoon, if you want to have your say, show your support, we want to hear from you. Live Sport Now on YouTube is the best place to ensure your comments will be seen. And if you comment on the chat section in the YouTube of that broadcast, we can even pop them on screen. How cool is that? So get your messages in. Right, we're going to go for a short break. We are going to pop the leaderboard up in the break for you so you can keep abreast of how things are going on. When we come back, we're actually going to come back to 18, catch up with some of the earlier groups from today, the likes of Maggie Whitehead, have a chat with them, find out how their tournament's been, find out the challenges here at Hodgkin, but how good it's been to play another England golf tournament. We're going to head off for a short break, but we'll see you a little bit later. Thanks for watching.
We're all aware of the need to become more sustainable in our daily lives, to reduce our carbon footprint, to limit our use of single-use plastics, to increase biodiversity in our fragile ecosystems. All this while ensuring we're helping the local community and being economically responsible. Something else we need to talk about when it comes to sustainability: golf. As the national governing body, England Golf is making sustainability a priority. Our 2021 to 2025 course planner stated that we would advocate and inform on all aspects of sustainability. This was done as part of our role to lead, support, inspire and deliver for our community of golfers, clubs and counties. We're here to lead the discussion and show how golf has the power to be a positive role model when it comes to sustainability. The good news is by making small changes now, we can provide a bright future for the next generation. Our sustainability plan focuses on 12 principles to help the golf community on its sustainability journey. We'll provide information and resources to help you every step of the way. By working together, we can lower energy consumption, reduce our reliance on critical resources, and conserve nature, all while improving the reputation and longevity of the game. We're just at the beginning of our journey, and we hope you'll join us as we embark on the sustainability drive.